Test, test, test. Micah Powell, what's up? How's it going, man? No, I'm not famous, gosh. Okay, let me put these announcements out. Boop, boop. We are live on all three. Confirm. Focus chat. Boop. Okay, we are live on all three platforms, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, and we have got all the announcements sent out on Discord, Stream Focus Chat, and Dev Streams. Boom, exit out. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and launch Stream Focus, and then we will pray and get started. Stream Focus, boop. Good to see you, Micah. How's it going? What have you been up to lately? There is the new version of Stream Focus. Okay, let's pray and then we're gonna get started. Here we go. Okay, thank you, Jesus, so much for this day. Thank you so much for just equipping me to get this new release of Stream Focus out. I thank you for the opportunity, Lord. And I thank you for this opportunity to stream. I pray your blessing over this time. Help me just to go over the release notes really well and to just showcase Stream Focus really well. I pray your blessing over the stream and over everyone that joins. I pray, Lord, that you would be with us and that you would just bless the rest of our day. Thank you, Lord, for your goodness. It's in your name I pray. Amen. Okay, so we have got new version of Stream Focus. Version 0.6.0-alpha. And I've got my release notes right here. So for those that are on the stream that don't know, let me actually just make sure we're connected first. Twitch, Pixfire, yep, YouTube. Not connected on YouTube yet. There we go. Okay, TikTok, connected, cool. Awesome, okay. Jackson, what's up? Micah, do not much working on any more movies. Let's see. Since that one, no, I have not. Well, no, okay, so I've done some work on some post-production, but not during production, no. Command Slimelight, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, cool. So, I'm just gonna give the quick TLDR for the release notes for this, and then I'll go over all the individual release notes for this new version. So, first off, the biggest thing that comes with this new release of Stream Focus is the performance improvements. Tons of stuff in the back end for performance stuff that it's not anything flashy. It's just it'll feel a lot better using Stream Focus, and I'll go over all what those specifics are in a second. But lots of performance increases. That's the biggest thing that came with this update. And then the more flashy or visual update that came with this is we now have a platform icon up here. Let me actually zoom in a bit. That shows the combined view count of all of your platforms. So you can see that I have 6 viewers on TikTok, 3 on YouTube, and 1 on Twitch, and then it adds those all together, and then shows the combined count in this one right here. And obviously, I made it so that you can turn that off if you don't want that on your stream. So you can do that here. You can go to the settings and go down here. Under show viewer counts, you can turn show combined viewer count off, and that'll be off like that in case, because some people might not want that. I'm not even sure for myself if I want that on or not yet. I haven't decided, but I wanted to add that. Thought it was pretty cool. So that is that. And let's see, Scrouthy, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. This might be the latest I've been in a while. That is true. Usually you're here right when I start stream. Oh, you're showering. Okay, of course. Yeah, I'll excuse you. I'll allow it. Kick integration yet? No, not yet. I'm so sorry. Connection interrupted. It's an interesting way to spell that. No kick integration yet. I want to make sure that I get Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube fully featured before I add another platform. We're very, very close. So this update, I was focusing on, no pun intended, I was focusing on performance improvements and the stuff up here, which I'm going to show you more of in a little bit. Now after this update, the next update is going to revolve mostly around YouTube, because we now have we applied. So YouTube, when you are doing anything with their API, with their backend for YouTube live chat or Google or any of their services, they give you a default quota to be able to talk to their API. They give you a default quota that's very, very low and restrictive for doing anything like this with talking to YouTube chat. So you have to apply for a quota increase with YouTube. So I did that 8 months ago, and it takes a notoriously long time to get that approved. I finally got it approved literally like 1 or 2 weeks ago. And so now we can do a lot more with the YouTube integration in StreamFocus. So I'm going to be focusing on YouTube stuff, namely most of the improvements for the YouTube integration have already been implemented, but there is one major one in that right now in StreamFocus, YouTube will only connect to one stream. You can only connect to one YouTube stream at a time. Now, a lot of people with YouTube will dual stream. They'll stream to horizontal YouTube and to vertical YouTube, and that's 2 separate chats. So I want to make the YouTube integration so that it combines both chats into one. So that's what I'm going to focus on in the next update. But back to this update. We have the performance improvements, and then we have this added platform up here that combines all the platform viewer accounts into one. And my favorite update with this new release is we now have what I'm calling platform focusing. So the way that works is when you click one of these platforms, it will focus only on that platform. So let me show you. I'm going to click on the Twitch one. Boop. Now it's showing only alerts and chats from Twitch. And if I go up here and click on the YouTube one, it'll show only alerts and chats from YouTube. And same thing for TikTok, it'll show only alerts and chats from TikTok. So that's super helpful for streams that have like a super active TikTok chat, for instance, and a not so active Twitch chat. So let me actually find an example. Or let's do Twitch. Let's connect to, I think Nick30 is online. I'm gonna connect to Nick30's stream. And obviously his chat's gonna be a lot more active than mine. He's got 1,300 viewers. So I'm gonna go back to the all platforms. So right now we're seeing my TikTok chat, my YouTube chat, but Nick30's Twitch chat all combined into one. And his isn't actually moving very fast. I know Tim the Tatman is streaming, but he has a very not family-friendly stream, so I don't want to pull that up. I'll test stuff in StreamFocus with different people's streams, and sometimes Tim the Tatman's is up, and there's just so much language in here. It's crazy. Let's see, who else is live on Twitch? Has a more active chat. Okay, anyway, we've got enough here. We've got enough here that I can showcase this better. Here we go. Okay, so our chat trigger's on. Actually, wait, I'm seeing that over here. Let me see that over here for a second. So right now I'm looking only at Twitch, and that's showing all of Nick30 stuff. So if I go back to all platforms, it'll show everything as normal. So then I'm like, oh man, I've got such an active Twitch happening right here, but what are my viewers saying over on TikTok? So I'll click that to check in, and then boom, it'll show me only TikTok stuff. So then I can catch up on chat more easily. And this is super, super helpful for, like I said before, for streams where the streamer has a super active like Twitch, for instance, and a not so active TikTok, for instance, and they want to see what's going on over there. If the Twitch chat or whatever is just completely drowning out all the other platforms. So that is that. I call it platform focusing. And it's fun calling it that because the app is literally called StreamFocus. And this is one of those features that I've been looking forward to for a really long time, because the whole reason for those that don't know, or for those that are just now jumping in, the whole reason that I ventured out to creating this multi-chat app was because multi-streaming is so chaotic, and I wanted to make a multi-chat app that was as streamlined and focused and simple and clean as possible to make multi-streaming as easy as possible. So this is one of those features that I've been looking forward to for a while, is being able to focus on one platform if you want to. So having all the combined chat, obviously, but then also being able to focus on just one whenever you want to. And I had way too much fun with the visuals with this. I mean, you can see this already, I don't have to explain it, but whenever you click on a platform, it'll make all the other platforms darker and also blurred out, kind of like a depth of field camera effect kind of thing. So, oh, and it also scales up. So the platform that you're viewing will scale up a bit as well. So that's super fun. So yeah, that's the two major things, is this stuff up here and all the improvements, the performance stuff, but I'm gonna go over that in detail here. As you can see, I've got this really long release note or changelog right here. So I'll go over that now, but let me catch up on chat real quick. So let me go back to my own, no wait, not YouTube, what was it? Twitch. My own stream on Twitch, so I can see your chats there. Okay. I really need to make it so that when you switch streams mid-stream, it will delete all the chat from the previous stream, if that makes sense. So like, I switched over to my stream, it should delete all the stuff from Nick830 stream. Okay. Let's see. Command Slime Light. I might start dev streams soon for my character development. I'll share a vid of my project on the Discord. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Is it 3D or 2D? Scruffy, no, chat triggers are not on right now. I could turn them on. Let me turn them on. Cyanide, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, Scruffy, let me get that sorted out here in a second. Cyanide cheered 100 bits. Let's go. Thank you so much, Cyanide. And look at that. The alert worked. It always makes me so happy seeing Twitch alerts in here, because Twitch alerts are super hard to test. Because so TikTok alerts are really easy to test, because no matter what stream you're connected to on TikTok through Stream Focus, it will show alerts from that streamer. Same exact thing with YouTube as well. It'll show all the alerts for that streamer. But for Twitch, you can only see your own alerts. You cannot see alerts from another person's stream. So like if I'm testing out a Nick830 stream on Twitch, it'll show all of his chat, but it won't show his alerts. So I can only ever see alerts when I'm actually streaming and people on my stream send me alerts. That's the only time I can ever see alerts in Stream Focus. So it's really cool. I actually really like seeing this combined viewer count right here. This is really cool. Because if I just look at my Twitch count, like here, so let me actually turn that off in the settings real quick. So like this is, where is it? Show at combined viewer count, boom. This is what it typically is with the viewer counts. So if I was to see that, I'd be like, oh man, we only have 3 viewers on Twitch, or we only have 4 on YouTube, or 23 on TikTok. That's actually really good, actually. But then with that combined count, it's like, it puts it into perspective to how many people you're actually streaming to. It's not 3, it's not 4, it's not 31, it's 38. Like there's literally 38, now 42 people watching my stream, which is just insane. It's really cool to see that. I'm actually gonna leave that on. For those that were here a few minutes ago, I mentioned that I wasn't sure yet if I want to have the combined viewer count on my own stream yet, but I'm definitely gonna keep that on. That's super cool. I really like that. That's awesome. Kane Hung, so we can read the chat when he streams on different platforms. How does that even work? Oh, Disco's probably asking about the VTuber down here. But this right here on the center. Scruffy cheered 100 bits. Thanks, Scruffy. That means a lot. Look at that. Love it. Okay, let me turn. Greetings from Germany. What's up, Kaine Hung? I promise I'm saying that wrong. Is it still a paper room? Yes, it is. So Stream Focus is still on the $10 a month tier. really soon, I hope to open it up to the $3 tier as well. But I will say this, if you are interested in Stream Focus, but you can't pay for it, then please send me a DM and we will have a conversation. Send me a DM and we'll talk. Winky face. Okay, let me get chat triggers working for, actually they might be working. Can someone just test? Can someone test skin changes for Lego Pixel Fire? Can someone do like exclamation mark Vader? Actually, I think I can just do it. Hold on. Triggers. I've actually not done a VTuber stream in a long time. Okay, guys, thanks for testing it. Appreciate it. Let me see. I've not done a VTuber stream in a while, which is sad. No, that's not right. Oh, because I started stream first. That's a bug with my Lego Pixel Fire code. I have to start stream first and then start Lego Pixel Fire. So I'm gonna close him out real quick and then open him back up and then it should work. Scrouthy, another 90 bits. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, so Pixel Fire's closed. Let me open him up again. Boop. Whenever I'm running Pixel Fire, my PC fans are like ramped up. I just closed Pixel Fire out and my computer went silent. Okay. Lego, boop, there we are. Okay, move the mic. Okay guys, now try it. Now try exclamation mark Vader. Wait. Everyone mode. Okay, now try it. Come on, baby, work, baby, work, baby, work. Oh, 2D, that's cool, Slimelight. Awesome, yeah, I'd love to see that. Show that in the Discord. Okay, why are they not working? Let's try this. Let me try vote mode. Okay, try typing this in the chat, guys. S or U. Type in lowercase s or U. Okay, it's working. Awesome. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. And make sure you're doing lowercases as well. It'll only work for lowercase. Sign. Whoa, 500 bits. I don't even know how much that is, but that looks like a lot. Thank you so much, Cyanide. Goodness gracious. Dude, you're way too kind. Okay, let me move. Actually, should I turn my webcam off? No, I'm gonna leave my webcam on because it's a stream focus stream. I usually get a lot more viewers on TikTok when I have my face off and only VTuber showing. It's okay. It's okay. I do want to make him bigger though. He's locked. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Let me move that up a bit, and I'll move this up a bit. Perfect. Okay. Why so serious? I'm not gonna do too much character work today, guys, with the VTuber stuff, just because I want to focus on the stream focus release notes. But I'll try to be entertaining today, guys. Oh, we're at 1.1. I'll go back to 1.1. Boop. Yeah, I'll zoom in so we can see everything better. Okay. So for those that are just now jumping in, I'm gonna showcase the platform focusing real quick one more time, and then I'll go over the detailed notes, okay? So boom, this is showing all platforms at the same time. You click on this, it will focus only on Twitch stuff. Isn't that cool? So it's only showing alerts and chat from Twitch. And I click on YouTube, it'll show only alerts and chat from YouTube, and same with TikTok, boop, only. No gifts on TikTok. What? Guys, smash that heart button on TikTok. I almost, or not the heart button, the rose button. I say rose. I say rose because rose is only like 0.01 cents. It's like so cheap. Or you can just smash that like button, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that's platform focusing. That's platform focusing. Okay, can you do a flip? No, I cannot do a flip. But that is a very important question, Cyanide. That is a lot of chat on the TikTok. I can't see what my friends over on YouTube are saying. So let me click on that. Boom, focused. And Twitch, focused. Love it. Oh, you know what I really want to add next in Stream Focus? I want to add the ability to filter out messages like this, because I don't need to see all of your single letter votes in. Guys, do lowercase. Lowercase is the only thing that'll work. It's very bad coding on my part. I should have made it so that it accepts lowercase and uppercase. I will next time I get into Lego Pixel Fire code, but right now the letters have to be lowercase. CloneTribeX29 at your service. Guys, I don't have voice filters on today. Okay. Nessie, thank you for the roses, dude. Thank you, it means a lot. Okay. We have done the overall TLDR release notes. Now let's go over the individual release notes, and there's a lot. Okay, so the first of 0.6.0-alpha for Stream Focus. That's what we got right here, 0.6.0-alpha. Which, by the way, if you guys are interested in getting this multi-chat app, you can get it from my website, pixelfiregames.com. Okay. Now, 6.0-alpha added. We added the new platform panel at the top. We already talked about that. That's this right here. It shows all of your viewers combined. So 2 + 3 + 40 is 45. Good math, Zach. Well, it didn't actually do the math. I just looked at it up here. Okay, and then platform focusing. We already went over that. If you click on a platform, it'll focus only on the alerts and the chats for that platform. And to go back, so you click on one and it goes to it. To go back to showing all the platforms, you can click on that platform again, or you can, if you click on a different platform, it'll focus only on that platform. If you want to go back to all platforms, you can click on the same one again, or you can click on the all platform icon if you have that enabled, or you can click anywhere in the top bar up here. So if you click here or here or here, it's not going to go back. You have to click somewhere up at here. Obviously, don't click over here because that will just take you to settings, but it has to be somewhere in this area. And that's that. So that is the new platform panel and the platform focusing. And the last thing that we added that most people on stream, I think right now, won't really care about, but we added font support for the Cham language. That is a language over in Asia. So we actually have support for a few different Asian languages. We have Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and now Cham. Oh, and also Thai, I believe, too. So all the characters for those languages are supported in Stream Focus as well. Oh no, just watching me love. My mate, Jack Sparrow, that's my favorite Lego VTuber that I have in here because it's just so much fun to be in character. Yes, it is. Okay, let's check it on Twitch. Cyanide, are you even gonna chat anything after that Twitch message? It's getting a little lonely and cold over there, mate. And it's lonely and cold over on YT as well. Now, we need to see what's going on TikTok. How long this took you, mate? Now, your boy, Saint Pablo, are you talking about Stream Focus, the multi-chat app, or are you talking about me VTuber? Which one are you talking about, mate? It was really good. What do you mean, Nessie? I don't know what you mean, mate. I don't know what you mean. Your boy, Saint Pablo, the VTuber. I've been working on that off and on for a few years now. Hey Mika on Twitch, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. First time chat over on purple. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. Maybe Twitch logo will do better with white background, I think. White background. What, do you mean the Do you mean the rectangle that it's in would be white, or you're saying like the Twitch icon would be white? You're actually right. I agree with that. I was actually thinking about that this morning, or not this morning, yesterday. I was thinking about making all of the platform icons at the top a monotone color. So like, or like black and white, not black and white, like a gray. So they'd all be white essentially. So making the TikTok white, making YouTube white with a transparent triangle in the center, white Twitch and white all. I was thinking about doing that. Which would be super simple to implement. What do you guys think about that? Jack Sparrow's good. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I really love getting into characters, the different characters in my VTuber setup. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Gale, I agree. Wait, is that the Gale? Is that Gale like the Twitch streamer Gale? I followed you like over 2 years ago, but didn't catch any of your streams yet. Whoa, dang! 2 years later, finally got on a stream. But I love the stuff you do. Thank you so much, Meek on Twitch. That means a lot. It really does. That really means a lot. I'll show you my battering. Check this out. Nope, that's not a battering. That's a mug. Okay, let me try this. Oh, nope, that's a Switch controller. Nope. Okay, let's see. We got a... Oh, no, that's a pew pew. Okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There's my battering. Here's my battering. Yeah, there we go. I feel like it works a lot better when you can't see my face up here, my real self. It's a lot harder to be in character. Hey, Mika on Twitch, it's a Twitch sub. What? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Mika on Twitch, that means a lot. You were way too kind. Thank you so much. Wow. Do you want to know how I got these scars? Okay, now to the detailed back-end notes that most people aren't going to care about because these are not flashy notes, but they are very important for stream focus. Okay, number 1, fixed. We've gone over everything that's been added. Now we're going to go over things that have been fixed. Technically, some of these things I guess could be additions, but hey, Unicorn, first time chat on Twitch. What is up? Thanks for joining the stream. And those are not my emotes. They are someone else's emotes, but I love to see them working in stream focus because that is something that I added a few versions ago. Oop, see, it shows up here in other channel emotes. Right there. So someone, who is it, Unicorn, is using emotes from another channel, and those pop up here. Super cool. I also have this, I added this last version, or 2 versions ago, where you can use external emotes from 7TV, FFZ, and Better TTV. But I have that off for myself because I don't use them for my streams. But you certainly can use them for your streams. And they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Thanks again, Mika. That really means a lot. Followed you on TikTok, but Twitch better. Okay. I shouldn't have said that. I need to not say stuff like that because when I say stuff like that, then TT is gonna kick me out. You know? You gotta be careful with algorithm stuff. Do you have LEGO models except for Stormtroopers? Yes, I don't know why it keeps going to Stormtroopers. Here, I'll switch. Here's one I really like. Strong in the Force. I am. Itches my ear does. I have really wanted to, here's Emmett. I have not made another LEGO character in a long time. It's been probably a year. Is this a self-made application? It is, Nessie. It's probably been a year since I have made another LEGO character for my VTuber setup. There's one in particular that there's a lot that I want to make. All sorts of superheroes, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Star Wars characters, Anakin, Obi-Wan, all sorts of characters. But there's one in particular from the same movie as Captain Jack Sparrow. There's a character from this movie that I've been dying to make for like years now. And I don't want to say who it is. Actually, I don't know, because it doesn't matter. I really want to make Davy Jones. Davy Jones, mate. Because Davy Jones is super fun to be in character for. But I'm not going to show you my Davy Jones voice yet. I want to wait until the character is done and I can do it live on stream. So I've really been wanting to get back into making the LEGO characters. So hopefully I get some time to do that soon. Need K-pop Demon Hunters and Valorant, please. That's hilarious. How many voices can you do? I've done voices pretty much since I was a kid. I've always loved movies and loved doing impressions and stuff, so it's super fun. Yeah, I haven't played it. Does he know we see him? Yes, Jude, I do know you see me. Usually I only do the IRL stream up top for like live game dev, because aside from Stream Focus, I also am working on a superhero video game for a client of mine. And so when I do that, I usually just do it IRL webcam. And then I also do the VTuber streams, usually when I'm playing games. And I only show the VTuber setup and not myself. But sometimes just for fun, I decide to just do both and show the webcam and the VTuber, because I know that some people like to enjoy seeing the behind the scenes and see stuff working live. So that's what I'm doing. I haven't done that in a while, actually, so this is fun. Okay, so now let's actually go over the back-end release notes for Stream Focus that are not as flashy as the other stuff. And again, if you are a streamer and you multi-stream and you are interested in using my multi-chat app Stream Focus, you can get it on my website at pixelfiregames.com. Okay, plug over. Let's go over the release notes. Fixed. Twitch now stays logged in. No more getting logged out every single day. So that was a problem that we were having with Twitch for everyone, was you log in and then you open up Stream Focus the next day to go and use it, and Twitch is logged out every single day. It would only stay logged in for like 24 hours, but that has finally been fixed, I'm happy to say. So Twitch will now stay logged in. I don't know for how long. I think there is still a limit. I think it's 30 days, but I have not reached that limit yet in testing. So for those that use Stream Focus or will use Stream Focus soon, let me know how that works for you, and let me know how often you have to log back into Twitch in Stream Focus. Okay, next fix, performance increase. This is a performance increase. Stream Focus used to constantly process new messages and chats and alerts, so the stuff that you guys are sending in now. Stream Focus used to process these things 60 times per second, so essentially 60 FPS. And it did this even during low activity. So like right now, in this very moment, no one is doing anything except for that one that just right there. So when you guys see these like empty spaces where there's not an alert or a chat message coming through, Stream Focus used to constantly process constantly, even though there was nothing going on in the chat. So now I made it so that Stream Focus will now smartly adjust how fast it processes these incoming messages and alerts based on how busy or how active your chats are. And so this massively increases performance, and it makes Stream Focus use your PC's resources a lot more sparingly. So this was a huge performance increase for Stream Focus that I'm super, super proud of. What is bro yapping about? Alejandro, I am going over the release notes for Stream Focus. What you see right here, this multi-chat app, this is a multi-chat app that I've created, and I'm going over the release notes, the changelog for it. I just released this new version today. Nessie, thanks for the heart, me means a lot. And Cyanide, thanks for redeeming my test alert that I used for my own tests. Hey, look at that, size over on no wait, hold on a second. Oh, it's showing up as a redeemed highlight message. Got it. Peyton is awesome, wants me to say, so, okay. This is my first time doing this. 6'7". Feels so weird doing that. I'm 33 years old and have no business saying 6'7". But I know exactly what it is. I regret to say. Can't believe it's not butter. Can you sign into your TikTok on Stream Focus? No, you can't. You don't really need to yet. So with TikTok, the way that you can just connect to any stream. So let's see, is Yo-Yo Savage Mike streaming? He's a stream I connect to a lot. Let's see, Yo-Yo Savage Mike, he's streaming right now. You can connect to anyone's stream on TikTok. It's pretty cool. If they're streaming. Yep, he's streaming. He's got 400 viewers right now. So yeah, you don't need to log on to TikTok. You don't need to log on to YouTube either. The only platform you need to log into in Stream Focus is the Twitch. Eventually, when I add mod support and mod controls for Stream Focus, where you can actually mod your own chat and have your own mods mod your chat inside their own instance of Stream Focus. Once I add that, then you'll need to log in with OAuth in YouTube as well as TikTok too, I believe. Yeah, for sure. Let me connect back to my stream. Wait, not Twitch. TikTok. Okie dokie. It's interesting how the code works for it when reading chats and GIFs. What do you mean by that? I was gonna say that was gonna be cool to mod chats without opening their stream on Twitch. Oh yeah, 100%. That is definitely part of the plan. And if you go check out my website, you can actually see at the top it says mod support planned. So that'll come at some point. Can you explain your avatar? Yeah, this is something that I created custom in the Unity game engine. So I'm wearing a motion capture suit and this headband has a sensor on it on the back, so that's controlling the head movement. And then I have an iPhone up here that is using iPhone AR Kit to see my facial movements. And that is all sending, so the suit and the iPhone are sending the mocap data to Rococo software, and then that software is sending the mocap data to Unity game engine where it's controlling my character. Lowercase i's, guys. Lowercase I. Oh, and you can only vote once. You can only vote once. So if you guys are voting for the skin change in the chat, you have to use lowercase letters, and you can only vote once. If you vote more than once, it will not accept your vote. Try to blink. I want to see on the things. Okay. Well, you can't see my eyes because of the clone. But I'll go to Emmett. Blink. There's actually something that I've been needing to update on the Lego character for a really long time, and that's how expressive the face is. So I need to essentially double the expressiveness of the face. So like if I do a smile, you see how small the smile is on Emmett? It needs to be like twice that big, I feel like. And that's a really simple code fix, so. Oh no, ads. Oh my gosh, I hate ads over on Purple Platform. They're so annoying. I just want to take a battering and I really need to figure out ads on Purple. I need to figure out a system on Purple so that I can actually know when ads are happening, so I can pause stream. Crazy. What's up, cameraman? Thanks for being here. Buzz, this is Rococo motion capture. Okay. Next release note for Stream Focus version. Well, we have 150 on TikTok, 164 total. I love seeing this total count up here. It's so fun. So helpful too. Yeah, Yoda, no worries. If anyone here is interested in getting this mocap setup, if you actually purchase a Rococo suit on their site, you can use my creator code. It's RKK_pixelfire, and that will actually get you 5% off, which is a lot of money because these suits are expensive. Do you want to know how I got these cars? Hey, thanks. Got his first. Appreciate it. Oh, no. So two separate things. So Rococo, which is actually spelled R-O-K-O-K-O. Rococo is the motion capture that I'm using. The Lego VTuber that you see here, that's something that I custom built in Unity game engine. And what you're seeing in front of you in the middle, this multi-chat app called Stream Focus, this is an app that I developed myself. So all three completely different things. Rococo is the motion capture. The VTuber setup down there is something that I built separate. And then the multi-chat app in the center is called Stream Focus, and that's an app that I developed, and you can get it on my website. Okay, next release note. Remember, guys, you can only vote one time. If you vote more than once, it does not count. Hey, QRX Vody, thank you so much. That means a lot. Can I get the multi-chat app on phone? No, it's only available on Windows for now, but I would like to add a phone version at some point. Lego Joker goes hard as a VTuber avatar. Thanks, stream. Means a lot. Or Storm. Storm's probably Storm, isn't it? Do you have a tutorial on something on how you made all this? I'm intrigued. No, I do not. People have asked me a lot to make tutorials. I just have no desire to make tutorials. I'm so sorry about that. The best thing you can do is join the Discord and ask questions. We have channels on the Discord for VTubing and game dev. So if you go here, we've got... Can't even see that. We have got the creating section. So VTubing, game dev, video editing, coding, animation, original art, 3D art, Lego IRL. And you can pop into those, ask questions. I'm super active on the Discord. If you send a message on the Discord, I will see it. And if it's directed at me, I will respond. You don't even need to tag me. I will see your message and I'll respond. Join me and together we can rule the galaxy as streamer and viewer. So yeah, join the Discord. That's honestly the best way that I can best help I can give you. You could also just watch my streams. People ask me questions on streams all the time and I answer to the best of my ability. So yeah. Hey Dan, thanks for the pumpkin. It means a lot. Chaotic Reese gifted 1 sub! Dude, thank you so much. Dance time. Do I actually still have the music on here? Well, let's do fireworks. Yeah. Here we go. Fireworks, fireworks. Ooh, I can hear that on my speakers. Lights off. Lights on. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. That's actually another thing that I need to implement on Stream Focus is I need to make it so that instead of it saying Pesky was gifted 1 tier sub, I need to make it say Chaotic Reese gifted a tier 1 sub. That's what I need to make it say. And that is on my to-do list. I just have not done it yet. Was the whole thing hard to code? Was what the hard to code? The VTuber? Or, oh, I gotta switch back, sorry. Was the VTuber hard to code or was Stream Focus hard to code? Have you seen my alt yet pics? What alt? Where? Oh. Oh yeah, I see you have one on purple and one on TT, yes. Is that what you mean? The Lego thing to copy me. Sorry, guys. I would say parts of it were maybe hard, but it's something that I've been working on off and on for years now. Parts of it are hard to code, but I don't know. I mean, I just started small. When I first started the VTuber setup years ago, like back in 2019, early 2019, I didn't even have motion capture. I just had the OG Lego, or not Lego. I had the OG Pixelfire blue dude character, and he couldn't even move with motion capture because I didn't have motion capture back then. I just controlled him with pre-made animations with my mouse and my keyboard. So that's how it started. It was super simple. I didn't even have clothes on the character at the start, and I just slowly added more and more as the months and years went on. So, yeah, I've combined chats. Yes, Natty Nat. This is Stream Focus right here, the multi-chat app that I'm going over the release notes for right now. So that's what you're seeing right here. So all separate stuff. So the Lego VTuber that you see that is currently Emmett, I did create that. That's a custom setup I made in Unity. But this multi-chat app you see, this is called Stream Focus, and this is something that I also created, and you can get it. It's available on my website at pixelfiregames.com. So what I'm doing on this stream right now is I am going over the release notes for the latest release, which is version 0.6.0, and that I released that today, literally like an hour or two ago. So next fix, we talked about the performance increase of how it's processing chat stuff now. Profile images are now multi-threaded. So previously, whenever Stream Focus needed to snag a profile image for someone for any of the platforms, it would download it from the internet, but it would do it all on one thread, on the main thread for the PC. But now it's multi-threaded, so if it needs to download like 10 different profile images, it'll do that on multiple threads at the same time, so it makes it a lot faster. So another performance increase is animated GIFs are now only processed once. So this is super important. So like, let me find an example. So here's some animated GIFs. Is emotes from, you can't have animated GIFs on TikTok or YouTube. It's only a Twitch thing. So these animated emotes right here, these are GIFs. And the performance increase that this new release has is that all these animated GIFs are now, they're only processed one time, and then they're cached, and then they're reused whenever they're called. So this massively improves on the previous method, which would reprocess the same GIF every single time it was called. So what would happen before was, whenever StreamFocus needed to display a GIF, like an emote for Twitch, it would download the GIF and then process it and then play it. And then every time someone would put anytime someone would place that GIF, that emote, that animated emote in the Twitch chat, StreamFocus would reprocess that GIF every single time they posted it. They pasted or placed it. So now StreamFocus will only process a GIF one time and then caches it and then reuses it. So someone up here, who was it? Let me go to Twitch. So this person right here has 4 animated GIFs in a row. So before, StreamFocus would process that same GIF 4 different times, but now StreamFocus will only process that GIF one time at the very beginning when it first downloads the GIF and puts it in here. And that's the only time it processes it. And then it caches it. And then when it needs to put it in here 4 times, it just pulls from the cached version and places that in 4 times. So hugely, hugely more efficient for animated GIFs. Another performance increase is that all images, so all images in StreamFocus, so that is profile images, that is static emotes, that is GIFs from TikTok, what else? Badges, like the badges that you see, like a Twitch mod, or not Twitch mod because I have those baked in. YouTube channel member badges. I don't have any channel members in here right now. Pretty much any image inside StreamFocus, all the images, they now load faster. So previously all the images were being compressed. So StreamFocus would download an image, compress it, and then use it. But the compression, we didn't really need it. It wasn't really doing anything, but it was just adding a small bottleneck. So I just turned compression off for all images. So now that that's off, now images are a little bit faster in StreamFocus across the board. Hey Cyanide, thanks for the confetti. And Natty for the heart me. I don't know if I said that or not yet. Appreciate it. Again, if you guys are just hopping in and seeing StreamFocus, this new release for the first time, I'm going over some of the back end, not so flashy improvements, but the biggest visual improvement on StreamFocus this release is we now have this combined viewer count up here, which you can turn off if you want. You can go to the settings and turn that off like that. I've actually I wasn't sure if I was going to use it or not, but on this stream, the first stream I've done myself where I've used this, I really like seeing the combined viewer count. It's really cool. But the other visual update for StreamFocus is that you can click on a platform icon and then it will show the alerts in the chat only for that platform. So this is showing me only YouTube right now. That's showing me only Twitch, and that's showing me only TikTok. Super, super helpful to just focus in on one platform at a time if you want to. And then I'm ready to see everything again. So I go back. Does it work with Kick as well? Natty Nat, no, it does not. No, unfortunately, it does not. I want to, but it is on my to-do list. My plan is to get Twitch and YouTube and TikTok a lot more fully featured first, which will happen very soon, and then I will integrate Kick. Kick will be the next platform added after these 3 are completely done. That's awesome, Cyanide. I love it. It just bugged. What bugged? StreamFocus or my VTuber app? This is not the way. Don't show my face. Could you guys tell that this was Din Djarin, Mandalorian face reveal? Or do you have no idea who this was? StreamFocus bugged? How did it bug? I didn't see it bug. What was the bug that you saw? Who said that? Was that on TikTok? Thank you, Natty Nat. Appreciate it. How'd you get the Lego character? The VTuber setup that you see below, I created. It's a custom setup I made in Unity game engine. James, that will happen soon. But hey, James, if you want to use StreamFocus but don't want to pay for it, just send me a DM. Microwave, don't leave me. Okay, next update we have. Looks like Bucky. It does look like Bucky. I haven't thought about that. That's hilarious. What are the stats on usage for your computer like? Does it use a huge load of the CPU or no? It usually hovers around. Now, it's hard to say. It's going to be relative depending on what your CPU and what your GPU is. But for my CPU and GPU, my CPU is a 13700K and my GPU is a 3080. With those specs, the numbers that I'm usually getting for Stream Focus. Oh wait, are you talking about Stream Focus or my VTuber app? So for Stream, I'm not sure my VTuber app, but the Stream Focus multi-chat app, it usually hovers around like, I think it's 2% CPU and GPU is like around 5%. So 5% GPU and 2% CPU is usually the average that I see for myself. Okay, so next fix for today, for this release note, for the release notes today. Let's see, we did profile images. Oh, no, we didn't. That was the next one. So the next update for today is that profile images are now preloaded before a message alert is displayed. This fixes the white flash that would occur when a profile image hadn't fully loaded yet. So the way that Stream Focus worked before, so like, let's look at this profile right here. So like this person right here, it's Dylan. What VTuber app are you using? This is not a VTuber app. This is a custom VTuber setup that I created myself in Unity game engine. So like the way that Stream Focus worked before with profile images is, first it would put the message in right here from It's Dylan. It would put all these pieces in here, like the platform icon, the profile pic, the badge, the text and everything. But it would put the profile pic in as like a default just white circle. And then after it put the white circle in, then it would download the profile image and put the profile image in. So this wasn't very visually pleasing because what would happen was when the message appeared, it would appear as the profile picture would appear as a white circle first, and then it would download and then place the profile picture in. It did this really fast, but it wasn't fast enough, and so it would usually look like a white flash on the profile pic area. So I've fixed that now, so that now the profile images are preloaded. They're downloaded first and preloaded before the message appears in Stream Focus. So we don't have that white flash anymore, which is super nice. So that's profile images. Okay, and now the same exact thing for YouTube member badges. So over on all platforms, let's see. Let me go back to one. Oh, I'm already on one. Cool. Actually zoom in again so you guys can see better. So I don't have any YouTube channel members right now in my chat, but YouTube channel members have badges next to their name, and the same exact thing was happening before. What the heck? Is this so cool? What is this? Thank you so much. So the VTuber app below, that's something I made in Unity game engine. This multi-chat app in the center, that is Stream Focus, an app that I've developed, and you can get yourself now. It's on my website, pixelfiregames.com. What I'm doing the stream is I'm going over the release notes for the newest release that I pushed out today. Would you sell the Unity app? If so, how much would you want? So no, I'm not gonna sell it, but I have been planning for a while now to actually make a VTuber app that integrates all of the stuff that I've built for myself over the past few years. My Lego setups, my Minecraft setups, all the tools that I have in here for VTubing. I hope to start working on it soon, like in the next few months. Natty Nat, my journey with Stream Focus and VTuber app. So back in 2019, my friend and I were super heavy into playing Fortnite, and he started streaming and he made it look fun. So I was like, hey, if I'm playing the game already anyway, why don't I just start streaming anyways too? So I was playing Fortnite a lot, and I started streaming with playing Fortnite, but I didn't want to do just a webcam. I didn't want to be like all the 95% of other streamers where they just use a webcam. I wanted to be like unique and do something interesting. So I had a background in 3D stuff, and I hadn't had much Unity game engine experience back then. But I was like, but I knew somehow I could create like a virtual character. I had zero idea that VTubers were even a thing back then. Back in 2019, had no idea. So I created this blue virtual character in Unity and controlled his movement with my mouse and keyboard. I didn't have motion capture back then. So, and then I just slowly developed him, made him better and better each iteration. And so that's how I got started with streaming and with the VTuber setup stuff. And then over the years, I was using chat triggers a lot with my VTuber setup, like what you're seeing here, where you guys are typing stuff into chat and it's changing my skin here in my VTuber setup. I was doing chat trigger stuff. I've been doing that for years, and I was pulling chat triggers from YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and had a lot of fun with it. And I realized one day, I was like, oh my gosh, I could just make a multi-chat app, because I'm already pulling in chat from these different platforms and doing stuff with it. I could just make a multi-chat app. So that's what I did. I made Stream Focus, and I'm still developing it. So that's my quote story. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Is the software free? No, so Stream Focus currently is $10 a month. And that is a lot, admittedly. I have it at that price point right now because I want to throttle, if you will. I want to throttle how many users sign up, because Stream Focus is still in alpha. Like it's still in early development. Would we be able to use it on Discord? What do you mean by that? Stream Focus is still in early development, so there's bound to be bugs. So if I just made Stream Focus free right now, it would have I imagine it would have a lot more people using it, and so I'd be getting a lot more bugs and requests and support help requested on the Discord and stuff. And I don't have the capacity to take that on at this point. So I made it $10 a month, and I can use it on a video call. Oh yeah, 100%. You start the streams with Stream Focus 2. What do you mean, can you start the streams with Stream Focus 2? To a goon skin? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the $10 a month. So I made it $10 a month so that less people essentially would sign up. So I don't have to provide as much support. So once Stream Focus is more stable and doesn't have as many bugs, then I'll make it so that Stream Focus, you can get it with the $3 tier on my website. So right now you can get it for the $10 tier, but soon I'll make it so that you can get Stream Focus with the $3 tier, and then eventually at some point I'll make it just free. Always with perks for paid members though. So like you'll have like the base version of Stream Focus multi-chat app that everyone can access for free. And then you'll have added enhancements if you are on the $3 tier or the $10 tier or the $25 tier or whatever. How do you get Stream Focus? You can get that on my website. My website is pixelfiregames.com. Just check link in my bio, and you will find it. I want to start streaming, and like you, I don't want to do the webcam, so I recently learned about VTuber. Oh yeah, it's super, super fun. Make a Geico lizard skin. Just a chat box or Stream Focus like Streamlabs. No, it does not do streaming like Streamlabs or OBS. Stream Focus is only a multi-chat app. You can use it inside like OBS, so I could dock Stream Focus inside OBS. Super, super helpful. Hey Elijah and everyone else, if you want to vote on these skin changes, you have to use a lowercase letter, and you can only vote once. If you vote more than once, then it won't count your other votes. It'll only count one vote. All this is really cool, and it's what I imagined it to be. Thank you. Awesome, Natty Nat. Okay, next change log for today. So we talked about the member badges, UI. Okay, the scroll pause button. So in Stream Focus, if you, as chat's moving, if you scroll up, you'll see that it pauses chat. So even if people are sending in new chat messages, it won't update here because it pauses chat because you're like scrolling up and you want to look at your old chat. And this little arrow thing pops up. So I can look at chat and it won't update at all. I can scroll back to the very bottom and it will resume chat again. Or I can press this button right here and it will go back to the bottom. So in the previous version of Stream Focus, if you had like tons of chat messages coming in and you pressed this return to bottom button, it would like lag and stutter and like freak out because it was trying to go down at the same time that so many new messages are pouring in. I'm really late. No worries, Piersley. I'm just glad you're here. So now this button works flawlessly. It will only animate down one time. You press it down, no matter if you have 10,000 messages coming in, doesn't matter. You press this boom and it will just animate straight down normally, just as you would expect. So that is super, super fluid and fun. Don't be alarmed if billionaire Bruce Wayne is in your chat. Bruce Wayne, what's up? Oh, I gotta switch. If Bruce Wayne is in the house, We gotta switch to Batman. I got my battery right here. Battery right here. And my 6-pack, 9-pack abs. Yeah, and my sick yellow belt. See that right there? Yeah, Batman, the best. What's up, Bruce Wayne? We are not the same person. Believe me. Batman, Bruce Wayne, not the same person. Trust me. How'd you do the Lego thing? Need space equipment for that? It's super cool. So, what's up, Honeycut? Thanks for being here. How to become a Lego? Do you have a GitHub for it or Patreon for it? I have a website, pixelfiregames.com, and you can get a membership there. Works the exact same way as Patreon, but I have it on my own website because I get a much better cut. Patreon takes like 8%, 10%, I think, but on my own website, I'm only using Stripe, which takes like close to 3%, so I get like 97% of the membership, which is awesome. So that's what I do on my own website. Can you display the multi-chat as an overlay? No. Okay, so yes and no. So you can't display it as an overlay by default. Like, it's not a built-in feature in StreamFocus that you can make, like, have a separate window as an overlay yet. I will add that soon. But someone in our Discord figured out a way to make it that way. Let me actually go try to find it. Stream focus. Where is stream focus? Here we go. Stream focus chat. Scroll up right here. So this guy, nope, not that guy. Guys, join the Discord, by the way, it's free. So this guy right here figured out a way to make stream focus as an overlay. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but so you can see it right here, working as an overlay. See that? So if you want to use stream focus as an overlay, get the membership, download it, join the Discord, get the stream focus role, and then come up here and he will walk you through exactly how to make stream focus as an overlay, and it works really well. It's super cool. And you can do that until I make an official overlay version for this. Okay. How do I get the custom personage or webcam? So this is a custom setup that I created down here, the VTuber app. But today, this stream, we have no viewers on Twitch. What? No, there's got to be someone there. Is that the whole lurker thing? Where Twitch is not counting viewers for lurkers anymore? Hey, if you are still watching my Twitch stream, please send a chat message so I can see that someone is still here. No, Twitch says... Oh no, it does say zero viewers. Is anyone... Hey, Miservert says hi, and Chaotic says I'm alive. So there are viewers. Okay, now it's saying 4 viewers. That is so frustrating. Unfortunately, Twitch viewer count only updates every 5 minutes, and that's not anything I can fix. That's something on Twitch's end. The way Twitch handles viewer counts is they take the viewer count from a stream and then they cache it in their backend for 5 minutes. And they don't update that viewer count in the cache until 5 minutes later. And that cache is what multi-chat apps like mine pull from. So obviously, if you're actually on a native Twitch stream on the Twitch website, you'll see the viewer count update constantly, which I wish we could have access to that, but Twitch does not allow that for whatever reason. It's really frustrating. Priyasu, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. Means a lot. Ayo Tokito, what's up? Ayo Tokito. I love what your username forces me to say. Ayo Tokito. That's hilarious. Was that purposeful, or is your name actually Ayo Tokito? That's awesome. Hey bro, how the heck do you get that? That's so cool that it follows you, bro. How? So constantly new people are coming in and asking me, how do you do the VTuber stuff? How do you do the Lego stuff? And I answer it, and then a minute later, another person comes in. How do you do that? I need to make like an FAQ on how I do the VTuber stuff so I can just send people to that. Oh, Chaotic, I see you. Yeah, if you guys are in my Twitch chat, be sure to chat every once in a while so that my viewer count will actually update, because Twitch is being ridiculous right now with viewer counts and lurkers. It's so dumb. Unknown Potato, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. I'm actually going over the latest release of Stream Focus. on stream right now, and I've got a few more release notes that I'm gonna finish up. We've already gone over the flashy stuff, but let's go over a few of the remaining ones. Okay, so we did YouTube member badges, the scroll pause button, so we got 3 more. These last 3 are very boring and kind of lame. I mean, they're great to me and great for Stream Focus, but OMG, when does this come out? It's out right now. Also, are you feeling better? I knew you were sick. Yes, I was sick, and I am all better. Thanks for asking. Unknown Potato means a lot. This new version of Stream Focus is out right now. You can get it on my website. And I know that you're already a member, Unknown Potato, and you've been using it, which has been super encouraging. So 0.6.0-alpha is released. So, I'm Jack Sparrow. I'm my Captain Jack Sparrow, mate. So if you want to get the update, all you gotta do is go open up Stream Focus on your PC, Unknown Potato TV, because I know you already got it. Hey, Banal Bentley, you can only vote 1 time, mate. Don't try to vote more than once, because it won't even count your vote. It'll only count 1 vote per person. And it's got to be lowercase, okay? So yeah, Unknown Potato, the release is out now. You can get it now, anytime you want. Okay, so a few more fixes. Some animated GIFs were animating incorrectly. It looked like they had an echo. It looked like when the GIF would play, it would kind of... I can't explain it any more than it just looked like it was echoing, which is really weird. Anyway, those have been fixed, so those work now. 2 more fixes, and then we're done. For Twitch, so you know how on Twitch, we have it highlighting first-time chats as well as if someone redeems a highlighted message. Let me see if I can find those. Let me actually switch to Twitch. Scroll up. So this right here, this is what a highlighted message looks like if someone redeems highlight my message. That's that. And then first time chat looks like this. First time chat, it's purple. It's got the separation right here, like the dark and then the bright. And then it says first time chat at the top. So we have those 2 different types of highlighting for messages. We have the first time chat highlight, and then we have the highlight my message highlight. So there were rare cases that I was actually on a Kai Cenat stream testing this because he has chat just constantly pouring in, and there were some rare cases where a message would come into Stream Focus while I was testing it, and the message was just completely black. It was like a black rectangle going across. You couldn't see the message, you couldn't see the profile picture or the badges or the username. You couldn't see anything. It was just a black rectangle, and I was like, why is that happening? And I finally figured it out. The reason that was happening was because someone was sending a message that they redeemed a highlight for, and it was their first time chat. So Stream Focus didn't know what to do with it, didn't know how to highlight the message because the message was both a first time chat and the person redeeming highlight my message. So I fixed that. It's super rare. Most people probably will never even come across something like that in their streams. But now, hey Ambrosia, thanks for coming over. Appreciate it. It means a lot. So now if you do send a message that is a first time chat and a redeem my highlight over on Twitch, then it will treat your message as a first time chat message. So that's that. I think that was a good decision to make it like if someone chooses first time chat, if it's someone's first time chat message and they chose redeem my highlight message, I thought it was best to make it treated as just a first time chat message since we already highlight it really well here in Stream Focus, I think. But if anyone disagrees with that, or if you think there's a better way to do it, just let me know and I can look into it. Okay, and then the last fix for Stream Focus release today, version 0.6.0, is we're secretly his favorite over here. Don't tell anyone. Itches my ear does. I love doing that. For those that watch my streams often, you're probably tired of me doing that because every time I switch to the Yoda skin, I scratch my ear because it's just so fun. The physics that I added into the ears. It's so fun. Okay, and then the very last fix for this release is just a back-end thing. I improved the retry logic for HTTP requests. So anytime Stream Focus would like talk to Twitch or YouTube or TikTok or talk to my own back end on my website, whatever it was, whenever Stream Focus was making a web request, like talking to the internet somewhere. For most things inside StreamFocus, when it would do that, StreamFocus would only do that one time, and if it didn't get a response right away, StreamFocus wouldn't do anything about it. So that's really bad, because sometimes if you have an app or a game or something that makes those type of web requests, if it's trying to do something with that web request and then it fails for whatever reason and then doesn't try again, then your game or your app could be left in limbo without being able to do what you want it to do. So I added retry logic to, I believe I covered every single HTTP request in StreamFocus. There might be a few that I haven't added it to yet, but for the most part across the board, we now have retry logic, which I know that doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, but essentially, if StreamFocus tries to talk to the internet anywhere, if it fails for whatever reason, it will try again. And then if it fails, it will try again, it will try again, it will try again. It will try again until it receives what it needs to receive up to a point. So I think it depends on what it is. So like if it's getting TikTok gifts or getting someone's profile image. So like for instance, when Ambrosia hops into stream for the first time, StreamFocus needs to download the profile picture for Ambrosia. So before, it would only try one time, and if it didn't download it, if it failed for whatever reason, then it wouldn't try again, and then Ambrosia would just have a white circle with no profile picture. So I fixed it so that, are we down to only 16 or 9 viewers on TikTok? No! I despise TikTok so much. I despise. I'm sick and tired of TikTok Live Studio doing that. If you don't, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go live again real quick. If you don't have TikTok Live Studio, the streaming software, active on your monitor, it will turn your stream off after a certain amount of time. It is the most ridiculous thing. So I was literally just live on, you guys saw, for those on Twitch and YouTube right now, I was live on TikTok this whole time. We had like 100 viewers, but I didn't have TikTok Live Studio active. I had OBS active. I had TikTok Live Studio minimized. And if you have TikTok Live Studio minimized, then TikTok will end your stream without your permission. And it doesn't show me a notification or anything. It shows you a notification if you have TikTok Live Studio active. Like if you have TikTok Live Studio open, the software here, it will give you a notification. It will show up here. It will say, hey, we currently detect that you're not active on TikTok Live Studio. We're shutting your stream down. It is the most ridiculous thing. Yes, Chaotic Reads, it does handle multiple requests at once. That was one of the things that I talked about earlier, is that, well, depending on what it is, but for profile images, yes, they are multi-threaded now. So if StreamFocus needs to download like 10 profile images at once, before, in the last version, it would download one and then the next and then the next and the next, all on just the main thread. But now it will actually spread those out, and so profile image downloading is now multi-threaded. That's one of the additions for this release today. So those on my TikTok stream that are hopping in again, I apologize if you were on my stream before and it cut out. I did not end the TikTok stream. TikTok decided to just end it for me, which I absolutely hate. TikTok Live Studio has been doing that for a long time now. If you don't have the software maximized, then it will end your stream after a certain amount of time. It is the most annoying thing. Anyway, well, at least we're finished. We're finished with all the release notes. So again, to just recap, the TLDR of today's release note for StreamFocus is it's StreamFocus version 0.6.0 alpha. It's available now on my website, pixelfiregames.com. And the biggest update is that it has a lot of performance gains, performance increases, lots of things in the back end that make it just better, more fluid, more snappy, all different stuff. And then visually, the big change is that I added this combined viewer count up here. And you can also now focus on different platforms. I call it platform focusing. So if you want to focus only on your Twitch chat, you can click that. It'll show you only your alerts and your messages from Twitch. Same thing for YouTube and same thing for TikTok. And it's super helpful for streamers that have like a super active Twitch and a not so active TikTok, for instance. And Twitch is just like chat's like constantly moving, and you're like, what are the people on TikTok saying? I can't see it, it's moving too fast. You can just press that and it'll show your TikTok chat. Super, super nice. So that is the new version of Stream Focus. That's it. That's it. Chaotic says, welcome to the cooler side. Of the background to the animated video. The background to the animated video. What do you mean by that? Oh, my VTuber room in here? Traps, what's up? This is actually, it's not just a flat background. Like it's actually, I can actually move around in it. You wanna see it? We get a room tour. There's a room tour. You gotta go to cameras and go to my free move camera. Here we go. There's me over there. You see me? That's Darth Vader. Hey, look, there's you guys. There's my monitors. That's what I'm seeing over here. There's hey, look, there's Stream Focus on my monitor. Whoa. Look at that depth of field. Ooh, look at that focusing. Ooh, so gorgeous. Ooh, so nice. Look, I've even got my Stream Deck. I need to add some Stream Decks. I've got 2 on my desk right now. Hey, so watch this mouse. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do, look at this. See my mouse on the mouse pad? That mouse is actually the same mouse I have in real life. And it's also moving. Sorry guys. It's actually moving based on my real mouse movements IRL. Now obviously my Lego hand is not connected to it, unfortunately. Lego hand's gonna be so small, but I'll actually do this here. It's not gonna work as well because I'm doing it on my hand. But you can see if when I move the mouse, yeah, it's not working. There we go. If I move it in real life, it moves on the mouse pad, which is super, super fun. Okay. Oh yeah, there's Batman. There I am. The coolest, sickest VTuber Lego guy in here. Oh yeah, here's a room tour. There's my TV, and I can also put stuff up there too. See, there's that. Put different screens up there. Here's my TV back there. We can put stuff on there too. Wait a second, wrong one. There we go. Hey look, there's you guys. Congrats on the new game, Bats. Appreciate it. What's that chat box called? It is called Stream Focus. Stream Focus multi-chat app that I created. You can get it from my website, pixelfiregames.com. Here is my table that I was gonna do like product reviews and stuff, and I've never used this, not once, not a single time. Here's my self-given YouTube award, because I've never gotten to 100,000 subs on YouTube, so I've never actually received an actual award. So I created my own sad little award right here. Congratulations for becoming YouTube partner. Womp, womp, womp. That's what us small streamers have to revert to, is making our own awards that don't really mean anything. Because I haven't gotten like the silver play button or any of that stuff, so. I used to be an Elgato partner, so I've had this Elgato LED thing that I made that constantly changes color. Here's my TV area back here. Pixelfire Games. Gaming console area that I haven't used either. But there's my movie posters, or I guess I should say game posters. Fortnite, Jedi Fallen Order, Mario Kart, Smash, and that's it. I was hoping to fill these cabinets with little trinkets and stuff. I will at some point, I'm sure, but have not gotten to it yet. But yeah, that's the virtual tour. Back to side profile. Here we go. What is the kind of environment you're running this virtual space in? I'm using Unity Game Engine. Unity Game Engine. Let me close that out now. No, voice filters are not on. I would turn it on, but I'm gonna end stream here in a minute. So yeah, no voice filters on today, unfortunately. Thanks, Chaotic. Means a lot. Scrouthy. Love to see you. It's really sad because with the whole way that Twitch has been handling viewer counts lately with the lurker stuff, like not including lurkers, I feel like we've had a lot more than 4 viewers on Twitch today, which is pretty rare for my stream. I usually have like 3 or 4 viewers on Twitch, but based on the chat from Twitch today, we've had definitely more than that, probably up to 8, but it's only showing 3 or 4 max because, yeah, it's frustrating. Oh well. Justin, what's up? What program is it for something 3D animated like that? I'm using Unity Game Engine. You wanna know how I got these scars? Ba-bum, 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 bum. Okay, I'm switching it over to sub mode. Now only subs can change my skin. Channel members on YouTube or sub on Twitch or sub on TikTok. You have to be one of those things if you want to change my skin, and then you can use the commands like exclamation mark Jack Sparrow, or is it just Jack? I think it's exclamation mark Jack. So Scrouthy just changed me to Batman because I'm Batman by typing in exclamation mark Vader or Batman. Wait, why isn't that appearing here? Oh. Oh yeah, Justin, for sure. If you're already using Unity, yeah. I was back in 2019. I didn't even know VTubers were a thing. I had dabbled in Unity barely, and I wanted to start streaming, and I wanted to do something different. I explained this earlier for those that heard this already, but I wanted to do something unique and different for the whole webcam part of streaming. And so I was like, I knew that I could create some type of virtual character that I could control in Unity. And so I did that, and that's honestly how I've been learning Unity and gotten to where I am today with Unity and game design and VTuber stuff, is because I started streaming as a VTuber all those years ago. Skin votes aren't working. Scrouthy, you have to be a sub. No, it is work. Why did it switch back to vote mode when I switched it to sub mode? That was weird. Okay, so now it is on sub mode only. So you have to be a sub or a channel member to change my skin. There, it's working. Okay, cool. Okay, so but interesting thing about this that I'm noticing. The commands you guys are doing in Twitch chat specifically are not showing up in Stream Focus. And that is because I don't have commands on yet for Twitch. I'm only reading chat. And Stream Focus does not, so that's super interesting. Yeah, if you want to change the skins, you need to be a sub on Twitch or a channel member on YouTube or a sub on TikTok. What's up, job application? Can I answer your question? Yes, Shallow, you're on TikTok. Let me switch to that. Shallow, how do you have all the chat combined? I'm glad you asked. So, Shabello, this that you see right here, this is a multi-chat app that I created. It is called Stream Focus. And that's actually what today's stream was about. I released a new version of Stream Focus today. It's version 0.6.0-alpha. So I was going over the release notes for this multi-chat app, but you can get it right now. People have been using it I released this, I think it was back in February I released this. So I've had Stream Focus out for 8 months, and people have actually been using it and signing up for it and all that. So if you multi-stream, I highly recommend Stream Focus. What do you use to stream as I'm not enjoying TikTok Studio? Well, unfortunately, I still use TikTok Live Studio. So what I do is, let me actually see if I can pull this over to show you guys everything. Actually, I don't want to do that because whenever I move OBS from one monitor to another, it messes up all my UI layout. It's really frustrating. But the way that I stream is I use OBS, and OBS sends my horizontal stream to Twitch, and it sends my horizontal stream to YouTube. and it sends a vertical canvas using the Atom software, the Atom plugin. It sends a vertical canvas to TikTok Live Studio, and TikTok Live Studio sends the stream to TikTok. Does Stream Focus have kick support? I need to add filters on Stream Focus really bad to get rid of like language and stuff. Stream Focus support, have you kick support? It does not yet. It is on my to-do list 100%. People have been asking that for a while now. Once I get Twitch and YouTube and TikTok more fully featured, then I will add kick to Stream Focus. So coming soon in the next 2 months, I'd say. In the next month or two, I'll have kick in here. The Lego is a custom VTuber setup that I built in Unity Game Engine. Will it combine everything so it's easier to read? Yes, that is the whole point of Stream Focus. That's why I created it in the first place. Because multi-streaming is super chaotic, and I wanted a multi-chat app that would make everything as combined and as simple and as focused and clean as possible, to make it easier to connect to your chat and not connect to your chat. Lame. To make it easier to interact with your chat. There we go. Does it cost money? Yes, it is currently on a $10 per month tier, which I realize is a butt ton of money. Honey Bun, are you talking to me or to someone else? Goodness. Oh, I'm guessing you're talking to the... Oh, you're talking to me. If you don't like hearing me talk, then just leave the stream. Goodness gracious. Yes, it does. It does change. It does change. Yes, the Stream Focus will be free eventually. Currently, I want it to be more stable before it's free, because if I made it free, a lot more people would sign up, would get it and use it, and then I'd be having a lot more bug submissions and feature requests and stuff, and I can't handle that level of support right now. I just don't have the capacity. So I have the $10 membership tier up as kind of like a throttling system to throttle how many users we have at one time. So we have optional donations to support development. Eventually, I would like to add that, but I don't have that yet. Currently, I just have the monthly memberships. Thanks, Shabella. That means a lot. Can I invest in these and promote it because I'm a streamer myself? Yeah, 100%. Send me a DM. Does your model take a lot of resources? Let's check it out. Task Manager. Pixelfire VTuber setup is currently using 9% CPU and 40% GPU. And that is a lot. And the reason why it's using so much is because it's literally a game. My VTuber setup is running in Unity Game Engine. It's literally a game running in real time. That's why it uses so many resources. It's live running in real time. And I've got really cool, sick graphics going on, glows and post-processing and motion. Do I have motion blur on actually? I can't remember. I haven't messed with my VTuber 7 in a long time. We're gonna be so rich. Well, I've been doing this VTuber stuff and Stream Focus for like 5 years now. I've been doing all this for 5 years now, and I'm not rich. So we'll see. Hopefully, but yeah, we'll see. I'm rich in other ways. I'm rich in Jesus. I'm rich in family. But monetarily, yeah. Joe's the batarang. Okay, here's the batarang. Suck, batarang. There you go. Are you happy? Please make a tutorial for this. I'm rich in Jesus. Immediate follow. Love it. Yes. Thanks for joining it, Aki2. Means a lot. Bro, nobody cares. Then why are you still here, Honey Bun? I don't understand. There's a tutorial for this? No. People have asked me a lot in the past to make tutorials, and I have no desire. I'm sorry. I have no desire to make tutorials. Okay, guys, it is 5:15. We usually eat dinner at like 5:30 p.m. So I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for joining me. This was actually the first stream that I've done going over a new release of Stream Focus. All the other releases I've done, I just release it. I'll usually post the changelogs on Discord and stuff, and and X and all that, but this is the first time I actually did a live stream going over the new release, and I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that from now on. Let's see. Pokey says, how do you set up chat like this where you can see Twitch? So this is actually a multi-chat app that I developed called Stream Focus, and you can get it right now. It's available on my website, pixelfiregames.com. But it's a lot easier. You don't try to memorize that. Just go to the link in my bio. Go to the link in my bio. You will find my website, and you will find Stream Focus multi-chat, and it's available now. You can get it now. There's already a bunch of people using it. So yeah, that's it. I had a blast. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. What happens if you try to close one eye? You mean like this? Like a wink wink? Like a wink wink? Peter says I will follow and donate if you make a tutorial. Raid? Oh, that's a good idea. I have not done a raid in forever. How many viewers do we have on Twitch? Yeah, we can figure out a raid. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thanks for reminding me. That means a lot. Wait, I just got here. Sorry. Watch back my stream if you want to see. Boop. Whoa. Goodness. Okay. Who do we raid? How do we raid? Raid channel. Following. Anyone I'm following? Ooh, Knuckles. Yeah, that's a Stream Focus user. Actually, I'm pretty sure Crispy is a Stream Focus user as well. Actually, there's a few here that are. There we go. Had to follow on here too. Have a good one. Thank you so much, Princess Sprinkles. Means a lot. Okay, let's do this raid. We're gonna raid Knuckles. I need to turn my so I can hear this. I'm gonna turn my music off. Okay. Here we go. Can't hear him. Maybe you guys can. Okay, let's just raid. Wait, how do I raid? Why isn't it raiding? Oh, down here, start raid. There we go. 5 viewers ready to raid. Cool. Five viewers raiding in 1 minute? Just raid now. Why can I not hear it?
We're jamming, baby. Yo, goddamn. Yo, what up, Pixel Fire? How you doing, brother? We're just jamming right now. Thank you very much for the raid, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Just released a new version of Stream Focus. I don't currently have it at the moment. I am looking to renew it, but I can't at just this moment.
Did you know they shut down stream waivers this year?
Okay.
No, I didn't. When did they do that?
Like in March or something. I went to look into.
Okay, that's that. We are done. We are done. Love it. Thanks again, guys, for joining the stream. I will see you next time. I don't know why I just did that arm thing. That was super lame. Okay, bye.